What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another Siege video here. You guys enjoyed the last one so much, so I had to come back for another one here. This is the first Siege of the new Season 6, so we're gonna check out if there's any new meta going on, or if it's the same stuff. And this Siege is against Phantoma and the Chinese guild that was in the Siege tournament. So we'll get right into my 10 fights here. Alright, so first battle we have here, this is actually a new defense. What is this? Me and Kaki Triana. I used the typical Wusa Gani Rika. You can see the runes there. I got some requests to show the runes, so I'll be showcasing the runes in this video of the units that I use. At least most of them. Some of them I can't show since they are on defense or have like my best Swift set or stuff like that. But yeah, the Triana is off wheel here, so we can reset the Gani turn 1, and then this team has no strips obviously, so Bruiser is very great here, and only one source of immunity with the Triana, and we even got the reason on that, and also Panda does have a self cleanse obviously, but not much to counter Gani Rika here. Obviously he does have quite a bit of damage, so but Bruiser's shield should be able to mitigate most of the damage dealt by his units here. This is a pretty easy first match here at least what it seems like so far. We just get the Ventilator on the Rika, all the dots are up again. I'm just gonna reset the Triana again, make sure she doesn't proc into skills. I don't think she even took a single turn, so that was kind of a wasted reset there. But we go for it anyways, now with just Toy Knight. Kaki is gonna die the dots here next turn. We have another Ventilate, Gani is popping off, procking twice. Like, hello, we have another Ventilate up. Like, okay, well, that was a pretty easy game here. And then Rika just lands the dots again, and I mean, you know what, it's very much over. Gani gets like another 2 procs, like, stop it Gani, stop it man. Rika gets asleep, and a stun, like, all my RNG went here apparently. Well, there we go, very easy first game there. Second match we have here, coming up, is a Galleon Tiana Zyros, because I'm kind of lazy, it's a mid-season Siege. I'm a bit lazy, so I just go for Galleon Tiana Zyros and this Iris Carcano Savannah. You can see the runes there again. Obviously we outspeed. I mean, if you guys don't know what this team does, then you know what. I don't know. Like, so like obviously Zyros isn't gonna kill anything, but as long as the Tiana doesn't get stunned, which it doesn't, we get a Tiana skill 2, and that is gonna clean house here. So a pretty easy second match there as well. Okay, third game. We have a Tessarian Lulu Leo against the same defense, Carcano, Iris, Savannah. And those are the runes again, you can see them. And yeah, this one, the idea is a bit more Bruiser, right? We are trying to just Oblivion them. Oh, there are three units that have a passive there. So Oblivion is very strong here. We do land the Oblivion and defense break onto the Savannah, so we'll try and kill that first. But yikes, Carcano gets the defense break, and then what happened? Carcano defense breaks my Tessa, and therefore attacks it, crits it. Savannah first attacks by Lulu, but then just says like, wait a minute, this Tessa low HP, I got a defense break, and let me kill it. It's like, oh well, shit. Well, there goes my Tessa, and yeah, now it's not looking very good for me. Only with a Leo Lulu. Obviously Iris has a lot of heals, so it's not like I can win the war for attrition here. The Savannah is dismount, so there's still a chance. Obviously I'm hanging in here, trying to see if I can take out the Savannah and then maybe get like a lucky torrent onto the Carcano, maybe killing it. If that's the case, we can probably win here. But yeah, so far we missed crit on the Savannah there too. Lulu is taking the defense breaker, which is nice, but now Lulu heals itself. Iris gets a double stun, Leo procs out, kills the Savannah, but then Carcano just does too much damage and one-shots my Leo, so rip. Yeah, freaking just tear the Zyros. Like, hello, just go fast, leave him. We don't have to deal with that RNG there, and well, we lose the second game. So in the third game, we go with again a not very consistent team, with a Clara being the stripper here too. But with yeah, Sierra, Clara, Poseidon. So Clara strips Poseidon, pushes them back, then Sierra just kind of bombs them with the turn advantage, turn cycling. Since they're going to be slowed and zero attack bar, then Poseidon can also silence. So yeah, I missed the strip on the Carcano. I do get the pushbacks, and then we get the bomb as well as the dismount on the Savannah here. Carcano resists the bomb, but we get a nice Vine proc on the Sierra, get the bomb with the Carcano. It doesn't quite die, but Clara can finish that off. Obviously my Poseidon dies here to the Savannah bio proc. So gets a bit scary. Savannah survives that 1 HP too. Seal lands asleep. Savannah procs, like, wait, chill now. Chill now, I'm not losing this, right? No, I'm not losing this. So Celia wastes a turn, skill 2, did absolutely nothing. And Via procs to her death. So we get a pretty easy win there. Alright, so this is the Molan Bover comp. This is actually the comp that you saw me use in the Siege Finals. I don't think the runes changed since then, so those are the runes in the Siege Final, if you guys are very curious. And he didn't show the runes in the last team, since those are like on defense and on our swift sets. So yeah, we get a melee transform here. I decided to kill the Praha first, and I get cut here too. I guess there's a few speed gap because I'm lazy. But I decided to kill the Praha first. I don't know if that's the right unit to kill, but I don't think this team will ever kill me. So I just killed the Praha because Praha doesn't do buffs. Retouch, since he got buffed. The skill 1 actually gets a speed buff, so it gives stacks to my bulwark, and skill 3 obviously has the defense buff. So like the retouch stacks up my bulwark, Praha doesn't, so I decided to kill the Praha here first. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, he really can't kill my team ever here. I think this team is pretty free with a Molan bulwark. As you'll see, we'll just kind of clean this one up here. He can proc like as much as he wants. Now he uses skill 3, that gives me 5 stacks on the bulwark. Decided to go on the retouch here, since I don't even know why. Don't even know why, to be honest, but we just go on the retouch. Why the heck not? He doesn't even buff. So then I can here Molong skill 3 the retouch, goodbye. Bulwark skill 3 the Tessa. He's 1 HP and goodbye. Well, he does bio proc, so not quite yet. But there we go. Amelia finishes the Tessa off. So yeah, very, very good team. I mean, this is obviously a very solid offense, the Molong Bulwark Amelia, if you have it. Works against many teams, especially, and that one was pretty free. Yep, so next battle we have here, this again didn't show the runes since this team is on defense currently. But yeah, I'm running it into a Carcano Rahul Savannah here, the Carcano Yanhang Triana. Savannah lands a bunch of defense breaks, so now my Triana's the only one that's death broke. This is pretty yikes. Unfortunately, the brand needs only 1 turn, but the speed buff he actually laps me, so I was like, well, there goes my Triana, unfortunately. We can still win. You know, this is still okay. Like Savannah's obviously dead. There goes Savannah dead. The Yana gets defense broken, and my Carcano misses crit on his Carcano. So that's like, oh yikes, the Carcano should be dead right now. Carcano also does ignore the stance here. The Rahul stuns me again. My Carcano procs. Yana doesn't proc, so Yana's gonna die here. Unfortunate. His Carcano also glances through the glance debuff. And my Carcano, no crit. Bro. Can't kill his Carcano, and we get stunned again, bro. So we die. I think Carcano beats the Rahul in a 1v1. So if I do kill the Carcano there, I should still win that. And so far without doing too, I think at this point I am 4-2 in the siege. And then this is kind of the same team that we've seen before, except now that I only have 1 test that got used and freaking lost. I put a Carcano in there instead. You know, it's also a fire damage dealer with a defense break. So it's not bad here. And then, yeah, the Malite being on destroy, we're just going to be killing this Carcano over and over here. Just got to make sure the Carcano is higher HP here so that it doesn't take that defense break. Although I had immunity anyway, so just take the defense break either way. But yeah, just going to be using skill 2s with the Malite here. And yeah, going after this Carcano. Unfortunately, resists the defense break there, but my Carcano does proc and takes out his Carcano. He does have the revive on this Tyrannus. So it's not over yet, but I mean this offense is pretty safe unless the Carcano somehow drops to lowest HP and therefore gets clapped by his Carcano. But even then, with the Malai being on destroy, and I don't think he had anything on destroy, I would still probably win the long drawn out game here. We get the provoke, but unfortunately he does proc out. So Terrence gets the revive. That's what I'm trying to say there. But we get the defense break on Molly with my Carcano, so I just had to kill the Molly. Terrence used the revive, at least there's no heals now. And we're nowhere near of like threat of dying since we had the Malai here. Everyone's full HP. So I just decided to go after this Carcano now. We get a bio proc, we get another bio proc, finally get a crit to kill it. That stance like lands it every time, dude. It's 70%, it happens every time. But yeah, now it's just a lonely Terrence, and we're just gonna skill 1 at the death there. Okay. So that is a pretty consistent offense there again. I guess it could go wrong, like I said, if the Carcano gets one shot. At this point, I'm kind of just too lazy to re-rune. You see this team here is like, what is this team, Topa? What is this team that you're running, man? Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest. I mean, it has the defense break, it has some heals, like as in glance, so it kind of makes sense. Not really, I don't know. But this is like this is a mid-season siege. Yeah, I'm too lazy to re-rune, bro. So I'm just using units that actually have runes. This is also, at this point, I think we have like 18,000 points, so the siege is about to end. And I have a couple attacks left, so I just gotta get this done. So this again, against the same defense here, we have another Carcano, Molly, Tyrannus. And yeah, I picked the thing like a Vigor. I was like, okay, you know what, this is actually working pretty well. Then Carcano comes back, gets a double provoke there as well. I want to heal block that Carcano so it doesn't get the heal. But then Molly cleanses it here as well. And yeah, obviously Carcano is going to be tanked by the Leica, since Leica has that passive of not taking more than 30% of his HPS damage, so he can tank a Carcano pretty well. And then this is where it gets kind of sketchy. Vigor takes a death break, gets freaking buffed for 34,000 by the Terran. It's like, okay, and then the Molly crits it too, so Vigor's is barely hanging on there. Barely hanging on, and still Terran's misses crit. Molly also misses crit, so Vigor still alive. Oh, Vigor survives! Very nice. But I guess these units are pretty tanky and gonna be high res too, so he gets a stun onto my Vigor there as well. And I can kill the Tyrannus before it gets into the revive, and again gets a double provoke here. It's pretty unfortunate at this point. Vigor does get a nice violent proc there, gets defense break, and another violent proc to get the heal. I was like, okay, we're kind of good here. And then also resist the death break from the Carcano, so like Vigor survives. Hey! Trying to get more heals out on it. We slap the Carcano here again, so no more death break. But the Tyrannus skill 2 actually seems to have some damage dealt from water, because that thing hits really hard on my Vigor. Molly also stripping the heal and critting, and then Tyrannus proccing again. It's like, well, there goes my Vigor. It's like, oh shoot, Tyrannus proccing enough to get another revive off. Like, wait a minute, am I dead here? And then I'm not dead. So we get a lucky violent proc with the Fang to kill the Carcano there. So no defense break coming out of him. I think the defense break would have gone on Leica anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered too much. Since obviously Leica can tank here. My Fang is on destroy, as you saw from the runes. So we are destroying his HP here slowly. He doesn't seem to have any unit on destroy here either. So we get a nice revenge by the Fang to get the defense break. Also defense break in the Molly here. And we get a nice fat justice into defense break, which kills the Tyrannus. Obviously this lowers his cooldown on skill 3, so brings back the Carcano. And now my Fang's the lowest HP, so we gotta kill this Carcano. I don't kill it, but now that is a clutch violent proc. If that didn't happen, my Fang gets defense broken by the Carcano, unless it resists, I guess. But yeah, we are able to kill the Carcano with that violent proc. And now it's just a lonely Molly against my Fang Leica here. So this is, like I said, my Fang is on destroy. It is going to die here eventually, and it actually does right here. Boom. Don't need to skip. Like, it just justices for 31,000 and Molly dies. And if you thought the last team was weird, wait until you see this team, buddy. What is this? What is this, you may ask? Yeah, I don't know either, dude. Again, I'm just picking units that have runes. And you saw the Despair Josephine. Yeah, this is a rune for like world boss. I don't know what this team is. The Clara didn't get any stun, so I don't get my Josephine passive. But we get the CM bombs. I do miss the Nephthys. I missed the Nephthys again. So a bit unfortunate. Probably wasted the shield there as well, since you know Nephthys didn't use the skill 2 yet. So Cocky slaps my CN out there. And then the Fire Julie Clara doesn't die to the bomb yet. So it's like, okay, well, it's actually kind of scary. So I damage the Cocky so that he dies to the bombs. My bombs is 22k unbuffed here, I guess. So Cocky does die to the bomb, and at this point, like, even if CN dies, he just doesn't have enough threat to kill me here. Like, obviously with the heals from the Tetra, we'll be able to kill him. And then Cian gets on the bomb off. Again, it misses on the Nephthys. I'm pretty sure my Cian is max accuracy with the bombs. So, to just the Nephthys, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna press play here. Whatever, dude. He is not winning this. It may take some time for us to win this. But yeah, again, we're just gonna clean this up. Look at my Despair Josephine getting this done here as well. And Cian finally lands a bomb when it doesn't matter. Yay. I mean, I guess, did it ever matter, right? We won without landing the bombs either. So there we go. And I think this is my last attack here. Yeah, again, another questionable team. He also has a questionable team on defense. So, I mean, I don't know what this team is on defense either. This is the new meta. The Zeraf meta is beginning. I don't know. But I just pick 3 units that 2 are on will, 1 is high res, and all are tanky. So should be able to survive here. Slap them all together. It's like, you know what? We'll run this. Why not? Like I said, Siege is 1. I'm too lazy to re-rune. And at least we get nice content, right? Get some questionable teams here for some nice content, whether we win or lose. And like on paper, I feel like this should be... Again, you saw Despair Annabelle, right? Again, that is rune for the world boss. So not exactly all the optimal runes here. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna almost down this Raph here. Sarian gets a defense break here. Does a pretty decent amount of damage, but misses the Oblivion. So we're free to transform here with the Diana. And this is going to go on the Savannah, since we can already kill this Wrath with the skill 1 of the Diana after we transform back. So we actually don't kill it, because Annabelle also goes in from this Wrath, so I can still kill it there. Even get a 1 proc with the Diana, so we can even kill, just fully kill the Savannah there as well. And then I'm just styling on this Tessa here by not transforming with the Diana. We get a stun from Annabelle. Omega lol. Despair, Annabelle, and then Diana skill 2 is going to finish off the Tessa. And that is it for the siege. So we end up going 8-2. I think I picked up a few defense wins as well. But yeah, we obviously had a pretty crushing victory here on the siege. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching until the very end here. If you watched it until the very end, give me some feedback. Do you like this voiceover technique that I have right now? I could probably try to get some videos, some sieges recorded with my live reaction. Could probably try to do that. Or do you prefer this voiceover? Other than that, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.